And if you're sold at Sephora, I expect you to work. Hi there, my name's Alan, and here at Classy on the Run, we love talking about luxury and high-end makeup and beauty. Today, I am so excited to be ranking all of the new makeup that I tried in January. Now, the overwhelming majority of these products are new to the market, but there are a few that are just more so new to my collection. So we are gonna be ranking these products from the absolute worst to the best of the best, and let me tell you, the products at the bottom of this list, they were awful. They were just awful. So if you're familiar with my channel, I can basically guarantee that you know what the worst product I tried this month was. In fact, I'm sure if I pause for a moment, you can write it in the comment box because you know, I know. And this product is bad not just because the product itself is bad, but because my expectations were here and the product was like, just keep going. Just keep going. It was literally the worst of the worst. So the worst product I tried this month. And before I even say it, many of the products I tried this month I actually have on my face today, and this product was so awful that I didn't want to put it on my face again. Like, I am really close to just returning it. Anyways, if that's not a spoiler, I don't know what is. The worst product I tried this month was the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Eyes to Mesmerize. Now, I purchased this in Nude Cashmere and Flawless Beige, two shades that should work for me. I will say the shades themselves would work, but there's a couple of things, well, there's many things. There's everything I hated about this product. First of all, let me just say that the metallic, kind of the traditional, the shimmery Eyes to Mesmerize is an incredible product. Incredible formula. It's light, it's moussey, it's blendable. It is just everything that you expect in a Charlotte Tilbury product. These, however, had a consistency similar to dried cement. They were nearly impossible to blend out on the eyes. They were uncomfortable on my eyes. They just took a lot of work to even be tolerable. They really just lacked that depth and dimension that we usually get in Charlotte products. And honestly, I don't understand why she put her name on this. And maybe even more than that, I don't understand why these were described as Eyes to Mesmerize. The formulas have nothing in common. This maybe could be called like a smoky pot or something. Now, I have seen some influencers who are able to make it work, but I gotta be honest, the reviews across the board on this product were terrible. And when every influencer who you can think of who loves Charlotte's products, receive Charlotte's PR, when we're all saying that this product is trash. Anyways, the next terrible product I tried was also a disappointment, and that is from LYS. So this is the No Limits Matte Bronzer in the shade Motivate, which is the lighter option. And again, I was so excited for this product. Now, I will say, with the Charlotte Tilbury, the reason it was so disappointing is typically her products are incredible. The reason the LYS was disappointing is because it's a new brand. I want to try it. I want to love it. I've heard so much hype about it. And this was available in BoxyCharm add-ons for like $9. It was like nothing. And so I just kind of thought to myself, well, I want to try LYS. This is a great way to dip my toes into the brand. So I purchased it. It was muddy. It was hard to blend. It looked terrible on me. Now, with enough blending, I was able to make it work. But this is a product that's sold at Sephora. So I have expectations for luxury and high-end makeup. And if you're sold at Sephora, I expect you to work. And this product, it came out so bad on my cheeks. I'm gonna try to leave the video linked down below. I did sort of a full face of new makeup type video, and I used this bronzer in it. And my experience was so bad that I couldn't bring myself to wear it again today. Today I'm actually going out for lunch with one of my friends, and so I just wanted a really pretty, glowy, just like a pretty everyday kind of girl's lunch look, and I just couldn't. So the next product, so that really sums it up in terms of fundamentally terrible, you should never ever purchase. The next product is just bad, and it's from Revlon. This is the Color Stay Day to Night in the shade Stylish, which is $5.60. Now, on my channel recently, well, not recently, I've done these before, but lately I've been on a little bit of a Charlotte Tilbury dupe kind of kick. And one thing I really want to do is find some products that are great drugstore products that really give you that Charlotte look and feel. So when I saw this quad at the drugstore, I mean, if that doesn't look like a Charlotte quad, I don't know what does. Warm tones, pink, a little bit of shimmery, some gold. That is very, very Charlotte. So I thought, let's give it a try. So first of all, this was 16 Canadian dollars. Like, in what world, I'm sorry, but in what world is drugstore makeup at that price point? At 16 Canadian dollars, you might as well just go buy like, I don't know, like a Makeup by Mario quad for 30 bucks at Sephora. Like you might as well go to Sephora and buy something from their more reasonably priced line than spend $16 on trash. So first of all, this quad, it pulls very, very warm, which in itself is fine, but it kind of pulls orange, and when I'd wear it, I felt like it made my eyes look poofy and sick, so that's not good. The shimmer was nice. The mattes, they were a little chalky, and I will say the mattes really lacked the dimension that I know and love in Charlotte products. Now, I'm not saying it's fair to compare a $16 quad to a $66 quad. I get it, my expectations were already lowered. But for me, the nail in the coffin for this product was I wore it out. I think it was I wore it to my parents' house where I knew I wasn't gonna be photographed, so like the poofy, sickly eye thing wasn't really a problem. But it creased so bad. Like I have never seen my eyeshadow crease that bad. And honestly, I think it's because I don't really use a lot of drugstore makeup. Like I really do focus on my higher end products and, you know, higher, better quality formulas. But I honestly was appalled. Like it was just crease city all the way in my lids. It was like, all like, it was just awful. It was just awful. I mean, you know what creased eyeshadow looks like, but I hadn't seen eyeshadow crease that bad in a very long time. I use the same base I always use. I use the same method. So I know it was the eyeshadow. And so for me, the formula was bad. The colors were okay, I guess. But like I said, they pulled super, super orange on me, when in the palette you'd think it'd be more pink. I was hoping that this was going to be a Pillow Talk dupe, but if you haven't figured it out, obviously it's not. Okay, so the good news is we've gotten all of the bad reviews out of the way, and we only have good and great products left. So in the good category, I actually have a drugstore product I really enjoy. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. It was comfortable on the skin, it had a natural look and feel, it claims 12-hour wear, 12-hour hydration. I think it definitely met those claims. It didn't particularly oxidize, which for me as someone with very fair skin, that can be a bit of a challenge at the drugstore. Is you'll find a lighter tone, you know, or a fair foundation, but by the time you put it on your skin and you give it a few minutes, then you're all orange, and that's not a pretty look. But this one didn't particularly oxidize. Felt nice and comfortable on my skin, had a nice glow. It really gave me everything that I'm looking for in a tinted moisturizer, and at a very reasonable price. So this one I quite enjoyed, and I purchased it in a shade. Of course, the shade's on the front. Shade 103, and the product does have aloe in it. So again, very comfortable, lovely product.
So next up, we have a lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury's Lunar New Year collection. This is only Muse. Now, I found this lipstick to be a really, really pretty, almost a brick, but yet a peach kind of rosy color. I thought it was really pretty. I enjoyed it a lot. It wasn't life-changing. It wasn't the most innovative, but I felt pretty, and it is a color that I will continue to wear.
Next up, we have a bit of an oldie but a goodie, but also a newie. This is the, originally by Becca, but now it's a Smashbox Becca Fair Light Under Eye Brightening Corrector. So this is a newer product, and a newer product category to my collection. Lately, I've just been finding that could use a little bit of brightening up under my eyes. I don't know if it's winter. I don't know if it's, you know, my 29th birthday staring me down coming up in a couple months. But I just kind of felt the need for a little bit of more brightness under my eyes. And I really, really enjoyed this product. It's a little bit sticky, but that's fine. It blends out really nice with the sponge. And again, I'm wearing it today. So that product, again, lovely product. It's just the next products are even better.
So next we have the Rebel from Charlotte Tilbury. This quad has been available in her collection for a while. It was reformulated a number of years ago, but it is just a beautiful golden olive eye look. Now I tend to prefer sort of peachy nude colors. So this is a little bit outside my comfort zone, but once I put it on, I couldn't take it off. I wore this time and time again over the last month. It made me feel pretty. I love that it was a little bit outside of my comfort zone. One of, I think, her best eyeshadow formulas. And again, this is a quad that I'll be reaching for again and again. And I think something that has made its way into my everyday makeup drawer.
So I'm going to put this together. I'm going to say that I did prefer one product to the other. But next up we have the McGrath Bridgerton collection. This one ranks high for a couple of reasons. One, it's Pat McGrath, and two, she collaborated with Bridgerton. So already you're starting at a high point. Packaging is beautiful, products are beautiful. I did a full review on this line, so I'm going to leave it linked down below. I'm going to say that the highlighter was very, very pretty. However, she has done this formula before, and so it wasn't exactly revolutionary, and I felt like there was a little bit of room to improve the packaging. But it was a beautiful highlighter. Again, I'm wearing it today. It gives a beautiful glow, melts into the skin. Next up, however, what I ranked higher was the 6-pan eyeshadow palette. So this palette is beautiful. I've done a number of pretty looks with it. I don't love looks that go super, super pink, so I've actually been staying away from the brighter, bolder shades. But the purples and then using that blue Blitz Astral, I mean, that blue eyeshadow is one of the prettiest eyeshadows I've ever put on my eyes. And if I'm being honest, the reason this palette is ranking as high as it is entirely on the back of that blue eyeshadow. I love it. I'm obsessed. I seriously considered wearing it today, but then I thought that might be a little bit much for lunch at the Pickle Barrel. So let's get into the top 3. I really went back and forth about where to rank these. But in third place, we have a new fragrance launch from Givenchy. This is Irresistible. Now, this product was sent to me. I really love Givenchy fragrances across the board. I think they're really, really pretty. I'm wearing this one today, and it smells... Okay, so the first thing I'll say is, one thing I don't like doing when I open up a new fragrance, or especially when I receive a new fragrance in PR, I don't like to read what the notes in it, because I feel like if you read the notes, it can sometimes skew your perception of the fragrance scent, or it can skew if you're going to like it or not. Like, you might see rose. Like, for example, for me, if I see jasmine written on it, I'm just like, hello, that's perfect. And I might not even like the smell, but I see jasmine and I'm just predisposed to loving it. So I don't like to read what's on it. So I'm going to start by saying that we are going to read what's on it right now. But it is just a fresh, light, I'd almost describe it as a sparkling scent. It is feminine. It is not too much. It's not too sexy. And I know that, I know many of us are working from home, but if you are looking for a fragrance to wear to work, you might be like me and you might not want to wear a fragrance that's too sexy. You might want to wear something that's lighter, prettier, and just lovely, rather than like, hey guys, date night. Which I do love a good date night fragrance. And for Valentine's Day, I'll be wearing one of those. Okay, so let's look up what is in this fragrance. If I had to guess, maybe rose, definitely something sparkling, maybe like a note of like champagne, something like that. It's very lovely. Okay, let's look. Okay, I've got a pretty good nose. So this is a floral fragrance. Its scent type is described as a fruity floral with keynotes of sparkling pear, luscious rose, and blonde wood. Givenchy presents a floral wood fragrance that balances notes of luscious rose and radiant blonde wood. Its top notes of sparkling fruity pear, amberette, and a subtle hint of vibrancy to this irresistible perfume, with a floral heart and a touch of musk at the base. Okay, so it's a beautiful fragrance. I think it's really, really lovely, and I really enjoyed wearing this one. So I am wearing this one today to go out to lunch. In second place, we have a product that I was a little bit critical of at the beginning. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Beautiful Skin. I find that when it comes to foundations, you need to wear it multiple times, multiple different bases, multiple different ways, expectations. You really need to wear the product in order to know it, love it, and know that it's the product that you want to enjoy. So when I first got it, I was a little bit on the fence. My main criticism of the product continues to be that Too Neutral, which is the shade that I wear, is more of like a warm tone neutral. It's definitely not neutral. It definitely pulls warm. It almost oxidizes a little bit, and from Charlotte, I would expect, well, one, she doesn't offer actually two as cool, but I would just expect, one, that her foundations sort of across the board use the same coloring, because I think that's the obvious thing that consumers are going to try to do, and with this foundation, apparently that is not the case. The other thing I will add is I just expect across the board for the products to kind of stay true when you apply them. That being said, as I've applied it a little bit less, gone a little bit more sheer, I've been able to avoid some of that warmth and oxidization. So partly, I think some of that could have been user error, but I think with any new product, we're all getting to know it and hopefully falling in love. Overall, a beautiful foundation. What I actually have found since using this product for basically a month or a couple weeks now is I don't reach for my Hollywood Flawless filter as much, because what I used to do is mix Flawless filter and the Airbrush foundation together to get this kind of glowy look. And this is just a one-stop shop for beautiful, beautiful glowing skin, glowing complexion. So I've really fallen in love with this product. Yes, some of those criticisms do remain, but it is a product I've reached for time and time again, and I always feel beautiful, especially out in natural light or for selfies or hanging out with friends. I just always feel effortless and beautiful when I'm wearing that. And that is what I think we are all looking for in makeup. And finally, the number one product that I tried this month is from Rare Beauty. This is Rare Beauty's liquid blush. It's a new shade. It's the shade Hope. Wearing it today, and partly this product gets the number one spot because it just knocked my socks off. I kind of went into it thinking this would be nice, but that is not the case. This is a product I'm reaching for time and time again. This is a product I love applying. Like, I reach for this over so many of my other blushes. I typically do enjoy a powder blush, but with this one, I just reach for it time and time again. And I think that when when my mind sort of says to reach for my favorite Charlotte Tilbury blush and I say, no, I want to wear this one, I think I have to listen to those choices that I make every single day in applying my makeup. And yeah, this one is a winner. So those are all of the new makeup products I have tried in January. Let me know if you like this style of series, and I'd be happy to keep it going throughout the year. I've already started setting aside the new products I've been wearing in February. I'll say with January, there were a lot of strong products. There was some real failures, and those disappointed me greatly, but there were some real winners. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like luxury and high-end makeup and you don't mind some handbags, then definitely subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye. Mwah.